All right, let's talk about salads, but no, not the sad, limp pile of greens you kind of force yourself to eat. Today, we are digging into the science of building a truly satisfying salad, one that is going to completely change how you think about what can go in a bowl.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You decide to be healthy, you throw some lettuce in a bowl, and what happens? An hour later, you're raiding the pantry, feeling totally cheated. Well, that whole sad salad experience, it ends today. And here is the big idea, the main takeaway. We're going to shift our mindset from restriction to creation. A great salad isn't about what you're leaving out. It's about all the amazing, delicious things you're putting in. It's literally about designing a complete, energizing meal from the ground up. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to redefine what a salad even is. Then, I'll give you the 4-part blueprint for success. After that, we'll look at some seriously delicious examples. And finally, I'll share some pro tips to make this a super easy, sustainable habit. Okay, so let's kick things off by figuring out why the typical diet salad just doesn't cut it. The goal here isn't some temporary fix. It's about building a better meal that you'll actually genuinely want to eat over and over again.
You know, the definition itself tells us everything we need to know. The secret is in the mix. A pile of plain greens, that's just the starting line. It's the combination of ingredients that turns it from a boring side dish into a meal you can get excited about. And here's the science behind why this all works. A properly designed salad isn't just about getting your vitamins. It's about balancing your macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbs. That balance is the secret sauce to getting stable, lasting energy and completely avoiding that dreaded 3 p.m. slump. Now for the really fun part, how do we actually build this masterpiece? And don't worry, this isn't some strict, complicated recipe. Think of it as a flexible formula you can use with ingredients you already have and love. This is it, our balanced bowl blueprint. It's a super simple 4-step formula that guarantees your salad is not only delicious, but will keep you full and focused for hours. First up, your base. Think of this as your canvas. You can go with something mild and crisp like romaine, or get a little more adventurous with something peppery like arugula or kale. Mixing them is even better. This adds all that good bulk and nutrients without weighing you down. Okay, step 2 is absolutely non-negotiable if you want to stay full. Protein is the anchor of your entire meal. Whether it's grilled chicken, some salmon, or plant-based powerhouses like chickpeas and tofu, this is the ingredient that tells your brain, hey, we just had a real satisfying meal. Next up, healthy fats. These are so important for flavor and that satisfying mouthfeel. But here's the amazing part. Your body literally needs fat to absorb certain vitamins like A, D, E, and K from all the veggies in your bowl. So that drizzle of olive oil or sprinkle of almonds, it's actually making your salad healthier. How cool is that? And finally, we add complex carbohydrates for energy. Now, we're not talking about refined sugars here. We're talking about nutrient-dense sources like quinoa, roasted sweet potatoes, or even a handful of berries. These give you a steady stream of fuel so you can totally avoid those energy spikes and crashes. And this image just illustrates the whole idea perfectly. See, it's not just a random pile of food. It's a system where every single ingredient, the grains, the veggies, the protein, they're all working together, like a team, to create a balanced, synergistic meal in one bowl. So theory is great and all, but what does this blueprint look like in the real world? Let's check out a few delicious examples that you'll actually start to crave. First up, a classic, Mediterranean chickpea salad. Here, the chickpeas are giving you that plant-based protein and fiber, while the feta, olives, and olive oil dressing are delivering those healthy fats and a huge punch of flavor. Simple and so effective. Or how about something like this, a quinoa power bowl? The quinoa is a fantastic base, hitting both protein and complex carbs. Then you add in some black beans, corn, avocado, and just like that, you have a complete meal that checks every single box of our blueprint. And this example just shows how elegant simplicity can be. You have a beautiful piece of salmon giving you high-quality protein and those amazing omega-3 fatty acids. Just serve that over some mixed greens with a light vinaigrette, and you've got this perfect balance of rich and refreshing. Okay, you've got the formula and you've seen the examples. Now let's talk about how to make this a seamless part of your life, not just, a one-time thing. Let's talk about one of the biggest game changers, the dressing. So many of those store-bought bottles can totally sabotage your healthy salad with hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. But the good news? A delicious homemade vinaigrette takes, I'm not kidding, about 2 minutes to shake up in a jar, and you get complete control over the flavor and nutrition.
You know, the real secret to consistency is a little bit of prep. Just spend a little time on a Sunday cooking a batch of chicken or quinoa and chopping your veggies. Then, when lunchtime rolls around, assembling your amazing salad takes 5 minutes. It's actually easier than ordering takeout. And remember the golden rule, always, always keep that dressing separate until you're ready to eat. Nobody likes a soggy salad.
Finally, let's cover a few common traps. First, be mindful of the toppings. It's way too easy to turn a healthy salad into a calorie bomb with tons of creamy dressings or fried bits. Second, please don't skip the protein, or I promise you'll be hungry in an hour. And finally, mix it up. Variety isn't just about getting a wider range of nutrients. It's the key to preventing boredom. So, let's bring it all home. A great salad is not about deprivation. It's about empowerment. It's a flexible formula that gives you the power to design a perfect meal that fits your needs and your tastes every single time.
So now the real question is, what are you going to create? With this blueprint, the combinations are literally endless. So think about it. What delicious, satisfying, and energizing meal will you design in your very first balanced bowl?